This week on Blockbusted, we're talking 2016 movies. The good, the bad, the really bad, and the Suicide Squad, which is in its own category because it's so bad. Welcome to Blockbusted. So, Hitchcock, I uploaded my 2016 movie supercut last night at 3 a.m. I went to work on it at like 11 p.m., right? And took me, about 5 hours, and I finished it just because I had to collect all the footage and then do it to the beat, blah, blah, blah. Maybe I didn't start at 11. I don't know, but it took me between 3 and 5 hours. And so I uploaded it last night, and there's a bit in the thing where I pause, the music stops, and when you hear the Sully from the movie Sully, intuition.
Yeah.
And he says, "Brace for impact," and then the music cues in again.
Sure.
And I accidentally left that audio completely out of sync, so you hear the words "brace for impact" about 15 seconds before, and then it cuts to him, and it's just no words coming out of his mouth. So I was like, because I woke up and found that out this morning. So then I had to take it down, fix the audio, re-upload it. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Oh, jeez, you're so good at your job.
Oh, I'm just so good, so good.
So good, oh my.
Hey,
fun. That's pretty good video, I
Sherlock.
guess. I don't know.
Sherlock is coming back on tomorrow night. Are you excited for that?
Oh yeah, that's tomorrow.
Dude, hype. January 1st.
Seriously.
The night
I can't wait.
of January 1st. I'm hyped.
Yeah.
I'm really hyped.
Real good.
Speaking
of January 1st, this is the last day of 2016.
This is the last day of 2016. If you're listening to this, I'm guessing most people aren't listening to this on the day we recorded it. So, you're already in the new year listening to this, probably.
Oh.
You're luckier than we are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, what a crappy year.
Time travel going on.
Man, I went back and rewatched one of my my YouTube rewind from last year, where I did a supercut of all the different things that I did that year and stuff. And this year I thought about doing one, but the thing was, like 50% of this year was me cutting together movie footage, right? So you can't really use that as my own. I don't know. But so I went back to the rewind from last year. And the title at the end says, 2015 was a great year. 2016 will be even better.
Yep.
No, it wasn't.
You sure were right.
Not better. Speaking of which, we got some very crap news this week. Some really crap news. Carrie Fisher had a heart attack when she was on the plane on Christmas Eve, I think, or the day before Christmas Eve.
Somewhere around
and
there,
the whole Twitter sphere was all over it, saying pray for Carrie and
stuff. The whole world might have just died.
Yeah, and I was like, they said she was in stable condition after that. And then day after Christmas, or 2 days after Christmas, she died. So that really sucked.
It really does.
What even 2016? What even?
Seriously.
Because...
It just keeps... I don't even know.
First of all, it made me really sad because, Debbie Reynolds, who we'll get to in a moment, had a parent should never have to see their kid die before them. That's horrible.
Definitely.
And also, most iconic film, heroine of all time, So she had a pretty amazing life. She was a big mental health advocate. I feel like my tone right now is mad about this when I'm supposed to be sad. But I'm also kind of mad. But she was a huge mental health advocate. She wrote several books and stuff, and had this very kind of hilariously dry sense of humor. And it baffles me that, this happened the way it did and stuff. It's crazy. 60 is such a young age, too.
I know, 60, man. I mean,
but so then
real
after
young.
that, her mother, Debbie Reynolds, famous for
few
Singing
days
in
later.
the Rain, died as well. So
just to make 2016 all the more merrier.
Yeah, I mean, you got to feel really bad for Billie Lourd, who is Carrie Fisher's daughter. She's just lost her grandma and her mom in the span of 2 days. And, I wish her mom had died. I wish Debbie Reynolds had died first, because then she wouldn't have had her see her kid die before she died.
Seriously. Seriously, it's terrible.
freaking sucks. So, yeah.
2016.
2016.
Well,
we lost Prince. We lost Bowie. We lost Alan Rickman. We lost Anton Yelchin, that's famous for Star Trek. We lost Carrie Fisher, Debbie Reynolds, Gene Wilder, Willy Wonka.
Oh, yeah.
God. Yeah. Freaking weird. You know what's even worse, though, is people are like, I can't wait for 2017 to start so we can have this horrible year over. But then you realize that the
it is just
rate of
beginning.
deaths, the rate of deaths is not affected by the human-made calculator or calendar system.
Exactly.
And so nothing's gonna change.
Yeah, just gonna keep on coming.
Oh man,
that's what's gonna happen.
But you know what? 2017 is a new start. It's a new day. It's a new day dawning.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Are you doing anything for New Year's Eve tonight? Anything?
No. I think I might go to bed. That sounds very appealing.
That's exciting.
No, we never really do a whole lot of things. Stuff on New Year's Eve.
Last year we went to the Marietta Square.
Yeah.
And they were having their first ever New Year's Eve ceremony and stuff, and so they had this big old ball, or not even a ball. It was like a cube, and we assumed they were gonna drop it. Like they drop these cubes or balls or whatever.
Yeah, like in New York. Yeah.
And so no, it was hanging from a crane, and we assumed it would drop. But then, about 1 minute before New Year's, all of a sudden they start the countdown that says 10, 9, 8, and everyone's like, "It's not." We have 50 more seconds to go. But so the countdown starts. And then as the countdown starts, like a cowboy in just underwear, he's almost naked, he's just wearing underwear. Suddenly the bottom of this cube opens up and a near naked cowboy climbs out on a rope and starts swinging back and forth. And then they're like, "Happy New Year!" And the cowboy shouts something like "Happy New Year" too, and that was the Marietta Square's New Year's
sounds amazing.
Ceremony. Yeah, I mean it was pretty lit in a way, although we didn't have the word "lit" back then, so Back in the day.
So was he chilling in that cube the whole time?
I think so. Maybe there's a house in there. I don't know.
Several hours, crunched up in that cube. Is there Wi-Fi up there?
You would hope. Because
what's going on?
It's probably cold in there too. I remember it being cold. Yeah. This year it's warm in Georgia.
Oh, jolly.
Anyway, so this week we don't have much news that I can think of.
Nah. Cares about news anyway.
There was Carrie Fisher. We talked about that, which really sucks.
Yep.
That's about it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
I think it was.
But
so
this week we were going to talk about. It was Christmas last week. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that, did we?
Forgot about Christmas.
But this week we're going to talk about all the movies we saw in 2016. So, yeah.
All the ones we saw, which were almost all, right? We saw every one.
Yeah, we saw every mainstream movie.
We did.
I've been seeing all the Oscar contenders and hipster movies. My dad has to see them for his job, so I've got to weigh in there,
Nice.
So I saw, and we'll probably wait to talk about those, the good movies, the actual good movies, until after we talk about the mainstream ones. But so I saw Manchester by the Sea, Fences, La La Land, and one other thing that I can't remember that's bugging me now. But and then also Hacksaw Ridge and Arrival and Sully just watched. Oh, and Hell or High Water. But so I'm almost done watching all the Oscar contenders.
You've been watching a lot lately.
Yeah. So we'll get to that and stuff. Now I feel like a legit film critic again. The whole year I'm like mainstream superhero movies, and then at the very end I'm like, all right, time to catch up on the good stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, should we talk about these in order? Just go through the year. Let's. All right.
Why not? Let's make it easy.
So the first movie that came out this year that we saw really was Kung Fu Panda 3. I know. Let's start this off with a bang, right? Did you see Kung Fu Panda 3?
Real good.
Yeah?
I saw, I think it was when I was in school last year. They showed, it was like,
I remember
4 days.
They showed it in parts. Because
yeah. I don't think we ever finished it though.
Yeah, it's not very good. It's fine.
I mean,
like,
yeah.
The animation's beautiful. J.K. Simmons is the villain, and so that's fun. J.K. Simmons is good in any role you put him in. But,
yeah.
It's like nothing compared to this. It's the second one, Kung Fu Panda 2, which is amazing. Amazing movie.
Sure.
It's kind of like the Return of a Jedi of the series, because it's fine, and it brings in some dumb stuff, like the Panda Village very much reminds me of the Ewok Village.
Oh, good point.
You know?
Good point.
And then they're the ones that defeat the bad guys or whatever, and that was kind of dumb, but, it's a fine movie. Yeah.
Is it? I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan when I first saw it, I can't even remember if I saw the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's how
I at least saw half of it. I at least saw up to the part where the weird villain dude was doing stuff.
Oh, good insight there.
See, I can't even remember where I stopped, but anyway, yeah, Kung Fu Panda.
Let's see.
Fine,
I saw The Choice on DVD. That was
the
worst movie of the year by far. Like, even worse than Suicide Squad, which we'll get to.
Oh, jeez.
So why don't we just skip that?
All right.
I'm having to, swallow a lot because I've got, crud in the back of my throat.
Oh, gross.
Did you see Hail Caesar, Hitchcock?
No, I didn't. No, I'm not one of those nerds seeing that movie. Jeez.
Yeah, when I saw the trailer, I was like, this looks amazing. It's a Coen Brothers film. It's got an amazing cast. It looks amazing. And then I saw it, and it was the most pointless movie I've ever seen. No joke. Now? It had some fun scenes. It was kind of funny. The cast is good, but totally underused. Scarlett Johansson is barely in the movie, and Jonah Hill is barely in the movie either.
Okay.
And it ends. It's just there's no point to the entire film. So, yeah. What about Zootopia?
Cool.
Did you see Zootopia?
Zootopia, yeah, I saw that one too. It was same deal. It was in school, spread over 4 days.
Oh yeah. Did you watch it again?
Yeah, but I did. Yeah. I went back and rewatched at least some of it because it's not very rewatchable for me.
I think we determined that it wasn't. Yeah, that it wasn't rewatchable at all.
No, but first time I saw it, it was great.
First time I saw it was great too. I saw it in the theater, and I was like, "This is
animation
so good,
fantastic."
Yeah, the animation's great. The city is so cool. I really enjoy the the fun little animal things, how they accommodate each race of animal or whatever. The different types of cars and the little mouse city and stuff. That's fun. And then it's funny because it feels like its own living and breathing world. To where
yeah, it does.
You could there's the weasel that you would expect him to be a drug lord in the alleyway. It's funny because you're seeing this kids friendly thing, but it feels like a world that could have murder in the alleyways.
Yeah, it really does.
Which I loved.
Well, it does have that darker tone to it.
Right? Yeah, it's got some
the animals disappearing.
Exactly,
so.
It's got some fairly dark stuff and beautiful animation, I love the rainforest world was really cool.
Yeah.
The snow tundra town or whatever, that's fun. And then it's just a fun kind of cop, buddy cop comedy, solving a mystery and stuff. And that said,
it really is.
Yeah, it was not rewatchable at all when I watched it again. No. Boy, oh boy. But this kind of makes me want to go back and revisit it because I haven't watched it in a while, So there's that. It does. It's got some really fun,
really well
not
made.
fun, some actually very serious and pretty good commentary on racism, though. So that's pretty.
Yeah,
good.
it really does.
Yeah,
it really
especially
does.
for a kids movie.
Which
It's
I
a little
love
bit,
about it,
it's a little bit out there and blatant, but it's pretty good.
Sure.
There's no subtlety to it.
It's real smart, real smart. Good way to kick off the animation of the year.
Should we be rating these movies out of 22 every time?
Oh yeah, our classic rating. No, I think that would contradict because we've already rated some.
Yeah.
Right?
So we'll probably rate them differently and forget.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
So what do you rate Zootopia out of 22?
Zootopia out of 22.
Out of our nonsensical rating system that makes no sense.
I'd go 18, I think.
I'd go 16. Yeah.
18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I rated Rogue One 18, I think. So.
Did you?
But is Rogue One better than Zootopia? I don't know. See?
Is it? That's the question.
Yeah. I don't know. Zootopia might be a better film, artistic vision,
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I'll rate it a 16 out of 16 or 17 out of 22. the most nonsensical rating system of all time. What about Eddie the Eagle?
Classic, man.
Did you see Eddie the Eagle?
I didn't. That's the dude that skis.
Yeah,
right?
Taron Egerton from Kingsman, and Hugh Jackman is his mentor.
Okay,
it's pretty good. I watched it on DVD. It's got this like fun kind of. I think it's set in the 80s, and it's got this fun kind of like 8-bit style to it, where like the music is all like it's kind of like Stranger Things music almost. Where it's like kind of pixely like synthesizer music and stuff.
That's
and he's like this totally like quirky like loser and stuff, and so you feel really bad for him. It's totally this underdog story and whatever.
Okay. Cool.
Kind of by the books in terms of it's a sports movie where he comes a coming of age tale and blah blah blah. But it's a fun little movie.
Cool.
Someone I know ranked it number 1 of the year, and I was like,
really?
Frick. Yeah. I was actually. You've watched Beyond the Trailer, right? Grace Randolph on YouTube. No?
I think so, yeah.
She's got all these... Oh, my gosh. She's got, like, the weirdest opinions on the planet.
Here we go.
Her top 10 of the year, right, included Sing, Batman v Superman, what else? Doctor Strange. What else did she... Jungle Book. And then what else? I think she put Moana on there. Like...
Yeah.
Except for Batman v Superman. These are all fine movies, but they're not even close to top 10 of the year. She didn't put any of the Oscar nominees on. She's got just bizarre opinions in general. Like, thinks Batman v Superman is a masterpiece.
That's very insightful,
I had a debate with somebody on Twitter the other day about it being a masterpiece.
Oh, of course you did.
Because,
of course you did.
Like, it's just... It's not possible for a superhero movie in general. Superhero movies are a genre. The only exception to what I'm about to say is The Dark Knight. But I feel that The Dark Knight is not even a superhero movie when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
It's more of just a movie that happens to involve superheroism. It
happens to involve a dude in tights.
But in general, the basis of the superhero genre is people punching each other. It's not exactly like I love superhero movies, but they're not like a genre that breeds masterpieces from the get-go.
Yeah, definitely.
Like they're about people in costumes saving the world from blue beams of light in the sky and like armies of monsters and stuff. They're fun movies and they can be smart. Well, like Winter Soldier's smart, but even Winter Soldier is nothing compared to like, any of the Oscar contenders this year, Like it's just not.
The superhero movies in general they're not movies that you would expect to be nominated for practically anything.
Right. Well, like visual effects.
Like
some superhero movies have really good performances. Like Robert Downey Jr. is great in Civil War, and to his credit, Ben Affleck's pretty good in Batman v Superman. But from a story perspective and from a film perspective, superhero movies are not that thing. And so Batman v Superman, even if it was a great superhero movie, which it's not, it's still, that wouldn't mean that it was a great, Oscar-worthy movie and stuff. And I think people, when they're thinking about Batman v Superman, they go, oh, it's such a masterpiece. Whoa. They think about the stuff where it's, the court hearing, right? And, the bullets in the desert and stuff. The stuff that seems all, smart and government conspiracy and the stuff where Lex Luthor's going gods and the higher power and gods, all that stuff that's supposed to seem so smart and edgy and smart and well written, and that stuff's fine, I guess, except Lex Luthor, that's trash, but these people are forgetting that the last 45 minutes of the movie are two CGI monsters punching each other. It's just that's. And
guys, we haven't even got to Batman v Superman.
We haven't even got to Batman v Superman.
And we're already going off the rails on that. This is great. This is working out great.
Yeah, I wanted to do a supercut, right? Where I did this supercut called "When People Say Marvel Movies Are for Kids," and that's coming out soon. And it's, all the moments in Marvel movies where, someone gets brutally murdered or whatever. you know?
Sure. Definitely.
And so I thought about doing a supercut that was called When People Say Batman v Superman is a Masterpiece. And it's just a supercut of Doomsday roaring and, like, punching people and Lex Luthor being dumb and Wonder Woman opening up the Justice League emails. All the dumb stuff that people seem to forget about.
Good.
Like,
oh, that'd be great.
Look, the stuff in Batman v Superman that people think of when they say it's a masterpiece isn't bad. Like, the conspiracy stuff as far as the bullets, it's kind of boring, but it's fine. It does feel more like a film, I guess. But it's not... They're forgetting about the 45-minute fight scene where a giant CGI troll punches up a CGI man, and then there's a big, like, nuclear, like, kryptonite explosion, and then like, he's gonna live anyway, because it's Superman. Freaking Batman v Superman.
We were talking about Eddie the Eagle.
We were talking about Eddie the Eagle.
Batman v Superman.
Yeah. Good old tangents. Gotta love them.
All right, good stuff.
The next movie up is 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah.
Boom, baby! My favorite,
So
my almost favorite movie of the year.
One of the best of the year.
One of the
best.
best.
In my opinion. So good.
It was my number one of the year for a while, but now that I've seen the Oscar films, they are mostly better than it. And yes, it does have the last 20 minutes.
The third wonderful act that is just the best
which
act of any movie.
People hate the third act of 10 Cloverfield.
They really
Lane,
do.
You know.
They really do.
Because, and I guess spoilers for this. Turns out there's not really a twist. It's just that aliens, they were there, which is what you kind of expected, you know?
Yeah.
And, I mean, I feel like there is a twist because you're thinking that it's either going to be, well, Howard's crazy or there's aliens.
Yeah.
But then it turns out Howard is crazy, but there still are aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So that's kind of a twist, I think.
Yeah, and it does make you question, you know, was Howard really on the right track, you know, with being safe down there, you know? And it just really messes with your mind about Howard's character. I think that's why the third act, I'm fine with it, you know? Because it really makes you like, is Howard really
I do get why people
wacky, you know?
dislike it, you know?
I do too.
It's nowhere near as good as the, you know, first 2/3 of the movie.
Yeah.
Which are, like, in my opinion, Oscar-worthy. You know, they're well shot. John Goodman is amazing. You know, the music is amazing. The sound design is amazing. All of it's great.
The lighting's
great. The third act is not
Oscar-worthy,
but I think it's competent. You know.
Yeah.
But so yeah, the first 2/3 of this movie are flat out amazing. John Goodman's so good, and I absolutely love the movie.
Yeah, really.
What do you rate? What do you rate
John Goodman in this has literally like tinted my brain as like, whenever I see John Goodman, I'm like, oh shoot,
gotta watch out for that heavy breathing, right?
Be careful. I mean, it's like, Howard here, you know, like he's in
it's such a good role because you don't know whether to trust him or whether he's scary.
And
even when you trust him, he's still kind of scary, and like just his breathing alone is scary. Like his just presence in the room. No matter what he's doing, is terrifying.
And
I'm not sure what he's going to do.
They do his character so well at times. You know, you want to trust him, you know, and they make you trust him, right?
And he's likable,
like,
you know?
This dude's good, you know, but then, like, there's a huge turn, and he's like, oh, shoot, stay away from this kid, you know?
Yeah.
It's just so great. His character is fantastic. I love it.
And that moment in this film where, again, full spoilers for this movie,
yeah.
where she sees help etched in the glass. Oh my gosh. Like, I still, to this day, remember getting chills so bad in the theater. I was like, it was amazing, you know. This was really the first thriller that I saw in theaters, really. Like, and so that was a big, like, deal for me, you know. That was my first kind of big experience of that. And it really has kind of opened up, like, it just really inspired me a lot to. I love the movie.
Check out some more thrillers, you know.
Right, check out more thrillers, and I would love to make a movie like this. You know, it's just so good. I'm hyped for God Particle whenever that's going to come out because hopefully it'll be good as well. And this whole anthology idea is amazing.
It really is.
What do you rate 10 Cloverfield Lane out of 22? I rated it a 20.
20, yeah.
Yeah. just because that third act, that's a little too nonsensical rating system. Here we go.
Yeah, third act doesn't bug me a whole lot. It doesn't bug me enough to ruin the film at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely could see how it could be better, but I mean, it's not
I don't know why.
But it's fine.
I get why people didn't like it, but I heard people go like,
it ruined the movie.
I hated that movie. The third act was so bad, and it ruined the entire movie. Like, I just don't get that. I don't get it. Like, because the first 2/3 of the movie are amazing, and I just don't understand why people think like that suddenly they're not amazing just because the third act isn't as great. Yeah. But yeah,
it's Damien Chazelle too. So
yeah, Damien Chazelle, baby, he's he's on a roll, man.
Real good.
Like, so good. I found out he co-wrote it, so he didn't fully, but
still pretty good,
Wrote and directed La La Land and wrote and directed Whiplash, so he's on a roll. Also coincidentally, at this moment, all 3 of those movies are on my top 10. So he's real
very
good.
Nice. Damien Chazelle, you sure like him.
What about Allegiant? Did you see Allegiant?
Oh yeah, what a classic! I never saw that.
What a trash movie. Oh my gosh,
I never saw that. Remember when that came out and they're like, okay, this didn't do well, we're gonna make a TV spinoff.
Yeah, they were like, let's make a TV special for the second part. Oh my gosh, like,
has that TV special moved at all?
No, I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, I think it's done.
Nothing's happened. Like,
they screwed it up so bad, man. Oh.
It really. Oh my gosh, like this. This series has just gone in a downward spiral.
It really has.
Started out all right. Gosh. Second movie was pretty bad. This was trash. And now there's not going to be a fourth movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, out of 22, I rate this like a 2.
Oh.
Just because Shailene Woodley's hot.
Very nice. All right, now we got the Batman v Superman.
The most classic movie of all time. A masterpiece. We've talked about this enough, I think.
I think we have. We could spend
over the many months.
Yeah.
It's
just going to keep coming back, okay?
What do you rate Batman v Superman out of 22?
This is an ongoing topic, okay? For the whole life of this podcast, it will be just staying there in the background. Batman v Supes,
We just have a trigger every time. Exactly. We just get triggered every now and then and just go on a rant.
Just go on a little tiny rant, Who cares?
I was just about to rate it a 10, but then I realized that that's like half and half almost, so I have to rate it lower than 50%. Like, out of 100, I rate it like a 30%. So I rate it like a 7.
I'd give it an 8.
Yeah, out of 22, our classic rating system.
Yeah, because that ending is trash. But
it's so trash.
The first half or so of the movie, I went back and rewatched it. And I'm like, it's still really bad, but I'm like, okay, it's okay. I like certain elements of it, But
yeah, see the thing about we're gonna go on a rant again. Oh no,
I'm getting triggered. About
the thing about it is like.
Exactly.
I just can't. Like, for one thing, there are like no scenes in this movie. The courthouse scene is a scene, but there are many things where it's just like a montage or like a.
It's a moment.
Do you watch? Exactly. I was gonna bring up the Nerd Writer video. The video from Nerd Writer where he talks about how there's no like setting framing. We never really get senses of where characters are in scenes.
Yeah.
There's not much interaction. There's a lot of shots of characters looking at TV screens and stuff. And it doesn't feel like there are scenes in it. It's more like moments, like cool moments and stuff.
Mashed together.
Yeah.
Go check out Nerd Writer 1, right?
The Warehouse, Nerd Writer 1 is freaking amazing.
Best
channel.
Me and you are so used to be calling him like Nerd Writer, right?
Yeah.
Like, the viewers don't know that he's an actual YouTuber. Okay, go check him out. He's real good.
Go check him out.
He did a great video on Batman v Superman. Real good.
I mean, this movie does have some amazing scenes. The warehouse scene is a total showstopper. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The car chase with Batman is all right, I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah, other than that, it's pretty much trash.
The best movie of 2016,
Best movie of 2016, total masterpiece! Yeah, baby! Anyway, let's keep going.
Let's move on from there, yeah. Okay, what do we got next? God's
Jungle
Not Dead
Book.
2?
Did you see Jungle Book?
God's Not Dead 2?
That's in like 2 months. Did you see Jungle Book?
Jungle Book? Where are you?
I'm going through these movies in order.
When did Jungle Book come out?
March.
Did it?
Yeah. Or April?
Wikipedia,
March or
you
April.
failed me.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's not on here. It's not on this list.
Oh, that's weird. I'm on Letterboxd reading through the films that I saw, you know. So.
Oh, you're one of those kids.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
So, did you see Jungle Book?
I did.
What'd you think of Jungle Book?
That real good. First time I saw it, I really liked it. You know, I mean, visual effects are amazing. You know, animals look great. The voice casting is really good. You know, and you said it wasn't that rewatchable, right?
It was not rewatchable at all. I went to the theater again of a dollar movie and saw it again, and I just was like bored out of my mind. Like I was getting so bored. Like I just couldn't sit there. I considered going to the bathroom just to sit on my phone or something, just because it was getting so boring.
Oh jeez.
And it was fine. It was good the first time around. Even I feel like I didn't feel like Baloo and Mowgli's relationship was developed enough.
Yeah, good point.
It's odd because Scarlett Johansson's Ka snake song is in the credits, but it's not in the movie. So that's another weird thing. But the other two songs are in the movie. So what? But yeah, the visual effects are great. The kid is great. He's real good. Is. I like this whole, like, he's a man, so, you know, humans will always try to make things, invent things to solve the problem and stuff. That's cool. Sure. But that said, people are saying this movie's, like, one of the best of a year and, like, Oscar-worthy or something. Like, there's literally an article online where they're like, Jungle Book might be nominated for an Oscar. And I'm like...
I mean, could it be for visual effects?
For visual effects, absolutely. Yeah. It will definitely 100% be nominated for that. People are, like, saying Best Picture worthy.
Okay.
Like, what?
No.
I'm sorry. No. Like, it's a very much a kid's movie. And, you know, kids' movies can be nominated for... Yeah. But, like, no. It's just... It's not a masterpiece in any way. Best Picture movies should be masterpieces. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
But yeah, Jungle Book overall was pretty good. What did you give it out of 22?
Like a 15. Yeah?
Yeah, I'll go 15 too.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Good stuff.
Let's see. Captain America Civil War came out in May. Boom, baby! People have forgotten this movie so fast, it's almost sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe because it came out so early in the year.
Maybe, yeah, that could be part of it. I feel like, you know, we've talked about this. The visual scheme of the movie is very unmemorable.
Very gray.
There's a great video about this where they talk about how it could have been so much better with color correcting, but the movie is set in a gray airport, you know, for the final battle. There's a lot of just gray to it. And part of that's supposed to be like the tone, you know. But if you'd made this movie more visually stunning, like Doctor Strange, for instance, I think it would have been far more memorable, you know.
Definitely.
I hate that people say that the first half of the movie is forgettable or something. Because, yes, from a visual perspective it is. But, like, it's so well written. It's so well written. You know, there's a lot of political stuff going on. There's the Vienna bombing stuff that's really interesting to me, this whole conspiracy stuff. I love seeing the Avengers, you know, trying to choose their sides and decide where they're gonna sign the thing.
Tension,
you know,
between the whole team, you know.
Right. There's so much tension and so much. Peggy Carter's funeral stuff is good. And there's just I love seeing the talking scenes, you know, that are not action. The first half of the movie has barely any action, and it's Tony and Cap arguing, and I love that. You know, they're really well written and well acted scenes. Plus, there's the scene no one ever talks about it. They always talk about the airport battle and the final battle, but, like, the first half of the movie does have the scene where Bucky and Black Panther fight on the rooftop, and then they run in the tunnels, and then they go and then Bucky breaks out of the prison from the doctor in the, you know, in the government building or whatever. All that stuff's great.
It really is. Yeah.
You know, yes, this movie visually is so uninteresting.
Just
and I do feel like someone should have died because that would have made it more interesting. But it's so good. Like, it's really good.
It is.
You know?
For me, it's just, I think the one thing that just, I mean, it's, Yeah, it's just real. It's dully shot, you know. It's dark gray colors, and just
dull.
like cinematography's not all that interesting, you know.
Right.
And it's just like, I think if they could have brightened up the colors, you know, put a little different stuff in there, you know, it would have at least made it a bit more memorable for me in particular, you know, because I love seeing like visual, like I love like Doctor Strange, right? You had all those vibrant colors.
Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy,
beautiful,
is beautifully shot movie. They used Guardians as an example in that video of something dully shot, but honestly, I think Guardians is the most visually stunning of Marvel movies.
Yeah, like, it's not all superhero movies that are this bad. Like, they're not all shot terrible, right? You know, because you got Guardians of the Galaxy and Doctor Strange. You know, they both.
The final battle of Guardians of the Galaxy is visually amazing. Yeah, like I saw that. I saw that movie again in the theater at that screening where James Gunn did the Q&A afterwards, and it was just stunning to see it on the big screen again.
Without a doubt.
Those Nova Corps ships coming in, and the Milano and stuff, and when they're in the purple like explosion cloud, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, like it's amazing. Amazing, so the colors and everything.
Looks amazing.
Just to look at on a big screen and stuff.
Yeah, it's not all superhero movies, but Civil War is just dull and just kind of puts you to sleep, right? I don't know.
I mean, I do think the scene where Tony's seeing, you know, the security footage of Bucky killing his parents is quite good. First of all, like from an acting standpoint, amazing. But also just that is a fairly visually interesting scene.
Yeah, it does have
well shot.
I mean, it's still a lot of gray and black, but it has more colors than any other.
But the problem is that the major showstopper battle, the airport battle, is just set on a gray airport. You know, so gray.
There's a gray blab of
grayness.
Put some footage on it, you know. So
yeah,
it could have been better, but
where else could it have been set? You know.
Yeah, see, that's hard because
we didn't want them to destroy another city. Like, but I feel like it could have worked better, like in a field or something. Because then at least you'd have some like green or something.
Yeah, maybe have a little prairie somewhere. You know, some daisies here and there. You know, brighten up the colors. You know, some little flower patches.
Just somewhere that's not an airport. You know. Yeah.
Maybe on a beach somewhere. You know?
That'd be lit. That'd actually be really cool.
Good. Yeah.
You know? That'd be pretty good.
Definitely.
Maybe in the snow. Imagine a snowy Civil War battle. That'd be pretty good.
But that's still, I mean, that'd be a bunch of white tones, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So how much visually better would that be?
But like a Hoth-esque, you know.
That'd be good.
That'd be pretty good.
Maybe just travel to Hoth, and it'll make all things better.
What do you think of, or what do you rate it out of 22?
Out of 22, one of the better of the year for me.
Yeah.
I guess Zootopia a 19, I think. Yeah.
It's far better than that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know though. Is it better than Zootopia?
I don't know. I'd give it a 19 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 19. Yeah, 19 or 20. I don't know between that.
Zootopia
in our nonsensical rating system. Woo!
Yeah.
It means nothing.
It's making so much sense. It's tripping us out. You know.
Yeah. What about X-Men Apocalypse?
Yeah. Hype leading up to this one, you know? Real hype. I mean,
we were excited.
I mean, I think I liked it more than you, right? You're really
I
not
guess
a
you
fan.
Did. Yeah, I mean, I
thought
hated it.
Yeah, you really did. I mean, I've only seen it once. Jeez.
I saw it once in the theater and then once again on DVD. Yeah. I thought Apocalypse was a trash villain.
Yeah.
He looked dumb. He was dumb. The way they defeated him was dumb.
There we go.
Yeah. This movie's dumb. That's my point. Like, but no, like the previous X-Men movies, Days of Future Past, all of them have been pretty sophisticated.
Yeah.
Like they're period pieces. They've got like
the villain's
politics
been
in
great
them.
throughout,
The miracle mutant. Right stuff is interesting. You know, the villains were always politicians and stuff who were trying to do their best to keep people safe. They weren't
thought they were doing the right
big
thing.
old monsters.
Exactly.
Right. Apocalypse is just a dumb villain. The way they defeat him is dumb. They all just shoot their powers at him or whatever.
Haven't seen that one before.
Yeah.
And Ultron.
Everything about it is it's just dumb.
It doesn't really fit in with like Days of Future Past at all.
Right.
Know?
Not at all.
Because like Days of Future Past is so grounded, and like you said, I mean, you say that all the time. The X-Men films are so grounded. Their villains are always so great. Humans thinking they're doing the right thing for society, this and that, and you got this, and it's just kind of silly, right? I mean, because you got this huge dude just, I want to be king, now I'm going to destroy you. I mean, like, he really, throughout the film, he didn't have a whole lot of motivation either, if any, so I can definitely see that, but, I mean, it's not, for me, it's not as bad as Batman versus Superman, not even close to the worst of the year.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, X-Men Apocalypse... I don't know. Batman v Superman might be better than X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh, jeez.
Like, I know that's
you're
weird
saying
statement.
you prefer Doomsday over Apocalypse? Oh, my.
See, but, like, Batman v Superman at least has the Batmobile chase and the warehouse scene and the conspiracy, like, bullet casing stuff is all right, I guess. Both movies have a lot of dumb crap. Yeah. I don't know though. Like X-Men Apocalypse also has some good scenes. It's got Quicksilver. It's got
that whole stuff with Magneto, which is fantastic.
The Magneto stuff is flat out amazing. Like it's from a totally different movie and tonally feels totally off, but it's great on its own.
Got the classic Wolverine scene, right? You got him slashing through, which is good.
I don't know which is better.
Yeah.
I don't hate X-Men Apocalypse as much for whatever reason. But I at least admire Batman v Superman because it was trying to be something good.
Yeah.
X-Men Apocalypse doesn't really try at all.
Sure. Sure, I can see
that. I don't know. I rate Apocalypse just on an enjoyment level. I enjoy X-Men Apocalypse more, so I would rate it probably like 11.
I'll give it a 12.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Whatever.
Good stuff. X-Men Apocalypse. We thought it was going to be great.
All right, here's the two movies we saw when you were here for the summer. Boom, baby.
Oh, yeah. We got together this summer. That was pretty good,
We did, didn't we?
It?
That was fun. Now You See Me Too.
Da-da-da.
Total trash. We thought the first one was great. Well, it's dumb, but it's
good. It's kind of good summer blockbuster.
Good summer blockbuster.
Fun with it.
Second one was total trash.
Just a masterpiece, I loved it. I came out of the theater raving about it.
Now You See Me Too's got to be one of the worst movies of the year. Like, I rate that less than Batman v Superman. I rate Now You See Me Too like a 3 in terms of out of 22.
Ouch.
Like, I can't even. It was just trash. I hated it.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd give it.
The only good part is that
like a 5, I guess.
Lizzie Kaplan is in it from Cloverfield, and she's good. She's good in it. But that's
was she even
literally
there? She was kind of annoying me throughout the film.
I don't know. I kind of liked her. I liked her a little bit.
She annoyed me.
Yeah, but it sucked. It really sucked.
Yeah.
It was just outlandish, and the plot made no sense.
You got the classic, what's his face's twin brother, which
oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Character.
He was the Jar Jar Binks of that movie. That was awful. Yeah. Haymitch actors, Woody Harrelson's brother. Good lord. His twin brother. That was trash. I hated that so much. But yeah.
Anyway. Oh well. Very forgettable.
After that, we got Finding Dory.
Finding Dory. Yeah. Overall, really good. I mean, I loved it up to into the point where the octopus started driving the truck,
Yeah.
And then I was just like,
look, if we're talking like forgettable movies, especially in a movie where the character has short-term memory loss, if we're talking forgettable movies, this was probably one of the most forgettable movies I saw this year, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
really?
The plot is pretty formulaic. I don't really care about any of the characters at all. It's got a bunch of dumb stuff where the characters keep landing in water. Like, remember they're dropped from, like, a tree and they land in a fish tank?
Yeah.
And then they, like, get on a fountain
and jump on some sprinklers or whatever?
Oh, my gosh. And then the octopus drives a truck. Ugh. Yeah. I was not a fan. Like, it's fine. It's a fun family movie, whatever. But there are some far better family movies out there, like Zootopia,
Yeah, so, better than Now You See Me Too.
Yeah, way better than that.
I'd prefer to watch Finding Dory than that. So
I mean, if we're talking for what it is, it's a little kids movie. I rate it for what it is. Yeah. Like a 15, I guess.
Really?
Or a 14, something like that.
Yeah, I'd go
it's
14.
Fine. Yeah.
14 or 15. Yeah, but we'd probably say the short before that was better than the movie itself.
Oh, the short was much better. Short. I loved the short. That was incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. How
also, the animation style was so significantly better in the short than it was in the movie.
It really was.
You know?
Like the sand. And
incredible.
So good. I love it.
Central Intelligence. Did you see that?
Oh, no, I never saw that.
It's all right.
Is it?
I mean, it's not good. It's actually quite dumb, but it had some funny bits. The Rock and Kevin Hart have a lot of good chemistry, and their friendship's pretty funny.
Cool.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's fine.
Jolly.
I rate it like a 11 out of 10 or 12 out of 10, something like that. Just right in the middle. Whatever.
Yeah.
The Shallows. Did you see that? You saw that.
No, I never saw that.
You didn't see The Shallows? You didn't see The Shallows? Ah, man, that's interesting.
Nope.
It, for what it is, which is a big dumb movie, it's kind of fun. She gets stranded on a rock and whatever. The last 10 minutes of the movie are so dumb. And, but the first half of it's pretty good. I love this kind of survival stuff, especially like 10 Cloverfield Lane, where you're stuck somewhere, know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's a perfectly all right movie.
Cool.
Blake Lively's pretty good, and there are some intense scenes. It's fine. I bought it on Blu-ray, so
very nice.
I rate it like a 13 out of 13 or 14. Out of 22.
Cool stuff.
What about Star Trek
Beyond? I gotta grab my charger before my phone dies. Just a sec.
Oh no! Okay.
My phone's literally at 9%.
Should I talk to the audience?
No, I
want to talk to the audience. Hey guys. Can Drew still hear me? He probably can't still hear me.
All right, we're good.
Worst co-host ever.
No, I had my headphones in the whole time.
Oh no!
All right, we're good. We have unlimited battery life. We're fine.
Oh,
right,
good.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, what came out next?
Remember when your power used to go out all the time?
Oh, yeah, that was great. No, that was terrible.
What was next? Star Trek Beyond.
Independence Day.
Star Trek Beyond. Wait, we didn't. Did you see Independence Day?
No.
I skipped it too because it looked so bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard it was really bad too.
I got to get on the same thing because I'm reading through these lists and you're skipping over a bunch.
Yeah.
I guess we're only talking about the ones we saw.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought we were going to go through all of them.
All of them?
What is going on? Okay.
I mean, it's more embarrassing if we talk about the ones we didn't see.
Good point.
Maybe we should just pretend to have seen every one,
I mean, I
thought all the time.
I thought that was what this podcast is all about,
That is what this podcast is
about.
That's the main motif.
Say?
Star Trek Beyond. It was pretty good, wasn't it?
It was. I liked it a lot. First time seeing it, I had a great time with it.
Yeah, same.
Rewatched it. It's really not fantastic anywhere near great. So
it's
just
slow.
A fun summer blockbuster.
It is another one of these movies that isn't visually interesting. Especially like the last 30 minutes of it, where he's fighting the Idris Elba character in that like air compression chamber or whatever. That's really dull.
Yeah. Whatever that thing was.
And the stuff in the forest on the planet is kind of slow. But that said, the cast is so likable, and the Spock and Bones stuff is really good.
So some great character moments.
Great chemistry character moments.
Yeah.
I enjoy Kirk's kind of arc and his just feeling like his life is getting episodic, The opening is really good. I like the opening where he's just, trying to make trade deals with the alien people or whatever. That's fun.
Those are good.
And then obviously that scene with the sabotage song is so good. Like, I love it. Where, they just blow up all the ships. That's great.
So fun.
It's a fun movie. It's pretty good.
It's real good overall. Yeah.
Overall.
Good summer blockbuster,
I bought it on Blu-ray, so there you go.
I did too.
What about...
The Blu-ray case looks cool too, so...
Oh, yeah.
Would you give it out of 22,
out of 22.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah. I'd go 17, I think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 17. It's good
Ghostbusters.
Stuff.
What do you think of Ghostbusters? Did you see it? You didn't see it. I should point out, it's the all-female, totally gender-inclusive Ghostbusters from 2016.
Yeah.
You didn't see it, did you?
Nope, never saw it.
I
haven't even seen the first one.
Look, wait, you haven't seen the first... What?
I haven't seen any Ghostbusters, no.
Oh my gosh, you need to see the first one.
But for the sake of this podcast, I've seen all of them.
Yeah, you have.
They're real good. They're real good.
Ghostbusters, this was so lazy. Like, everything about it is perfectly mediocre.
Oh, it's snowing outside.
Oh, dude, no fair. It's hot out here. Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just getting bored with Ghostbusters.
Yeah, good point. See, it was so sucky. Like, everything about it was...
So I've heard.
Cringeworthy, because they just let these actors... There was, like, barely any script to this movie, I'm guessing, because they just let these actors get on stage, and they're like, well, they're funny actors, so they'll make us something up that's real funny, you know? But the best jokes in movies are planned, you know? Yeah. Funny actors are only funny when they're saying funny things that are written by other funny people, you know? There's a difference between an improv comedian and an actor. An actor is made to act out things that they've read, you know? They just put down a bunch of actors and expected them to be funny. And it's so dumb. Like, some of the humor in this is just so dumb. Like, you know, and they always feel like they have to be saying something funny. So, like, whenever a character's just walking around, they'll say something like, wow, my head hurts, or whatever, you know. Like, just
wow, that's clever.
Really dumb stuff. And it's just, oh my gosh. Everything about it is dumb and just lazy. Yeah. There's no writing involved, no characters. The third act is dumb. I hated it.
Fun.
So I give
check it out.
I give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Or 7 out of 22.
Oh, wow. I think you give, like, what? Batman v Superman a 3?
A Batman v Superman rating. Batman v Superman, for the record, is better. I'd give it...
Really?
I should give this a 6. Yeah.
Okay.
What about Jason Bourne?
Yeah. Jason Bourne
right?
happened. I thought it was going to be... Yeah, I did. I was disappointed by it, you know. I'm a huge
Another forgettable movie.
Yeah, real forget. I'm a huge Jason Bourne fan, you know. I love the original 3, and, you know, Bourne Legacy, people hate it, you know, but I'm like, it's fine for me, you know. I don't mind it. And this one, I didn't like it at all, you know. It's definitely the weakest Bourne films for me, you know. Just because it's... just what they did with it, I don't like at all, you know.
I feel like if you showed this to my only problem with it, I think it's a perfectly fine movie. My only problem with it is that it's just exactly like every other Bourne movie.
Yeah,
good point. But, like, if you showed this movie to someone who had never seen a Bourne movie, you know, so they didn't have that contrast, they'd be like, that was great, you know?
Sure.
So, you know, I think it's competent, but it's not exceptional in any way, form, or fashion. Yeah. I like Alicia Vikander's character, though. She's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's fine. The one thing that just bugged me was, in all the past Bourne movies, the original 3, you know, he's running away from the assassin sent to kill him, right? And he's forced to kill him to save his own life, right? That's the whole... Yeah. Because he's running away from his past or whatever, you know, because that... And in this one, he was running after the assassin, you know, and he killed him on his own thing. And it was just like, it's just a huge character turn, you know? Him from not wanting to kill, right? To all of a sudden him wanting to kill him, you know? And I was just like, you know, that was one of my main gripes with it. And so I just didn't really like it at all, so.
Yeah. You know, Matt Damon's a good actor, so he's good in everything he's in. Again, Alicia Vikander was good. I like the ending where he's like, screw you, I'm leaving. You know, she thinks she's got him, and then he leaves. I thought that was fun. But, you know, whatever. I forgot about it instantly. So. Definitely. All right.
Out of 22.
Out of 22.
Out of 22, I'd give it a 9.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
there you go.
I didn't like it.
I just thought it was mediocre. You know, nothing exceptional.
Of course you did. You're not a Bourne fan. Jeez.
All right, here we go. Here's the big one. Suicide Squad.
Yeah, this one. Don't we all wish this one never happened?
Look, God, Suicide Squad, frick. Like, God, I'm just...
Everything about it just ticks me off so bad.
Everything about it is trash.
It's just so bad.
The characters...
I can't stand thinking about it. It's just like...
I can't even, like, begin. Like, for the record, Suicide Squad is much worse than Batman v Superman. Because Batman v Superman had goals and aspirations. Yeah. It didn't live up to them, but it at least was trying to be something good. Suicide Squad has no goals, no aspirations. It's just a rip-off of Guardians of the Galaxy that they took 4 weeks to write. Literally, they had like 3 or 4 weeks to write this script. Then they did reshoots. Then they had a trailer company edit the actual film because people like the trailer, which is dumb. Which is why the whole film feels like a trailer. Then there's so much exposition scenes where they're just telling you what's happening and what's going on, and characters that are unnecessary, like Katana, right? Why was she in the movie? She has no point. No one gets an arc at all.
What? Oh, jeez.
It alternates between trying to be like this gritty, like upbeat, like thug life movie, and then like this sappy, like my daughter and stuff. And then the Joker stuff is cringeworthy. Jared Leto's Joker gets no screen time, and he's crap in the stuff that he has. Harley Quinn is the only good part about the movie because she's hot and she's well acted.
She's garbage.
Yeah.
No. There's nothing good about this movie.
Yeah.
There's nothing good about this movie. Not even Harley Quinn. I hated her in this.
We're
bad guys. It's what we do.
It's what we do. I'll quote some lines from this movie. Okay.
Just no.
This is Katana. I'd advise not being killed by her, 'cause her sword traps the souls of its victims.
No.
Which it never does.
No.
She never even does it, right?
It does it. It does in the trailers, but not in the movie.
Oh my God.
This movie is practically a trailer for the trailers of this movie.
I don't even...
Oh my gosh.
Like... And then...
here's so
another quote.
cliche.
Here's another
it's
quote. His daughter goes, Daddy, Mommy says I can't live with you because you kill people. And he says, that's not true. That's a lie. She's lying to you.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. It's like, oh my gosh, worst movie ever.
I couldn't even believe my eyes when I watched it. Like, it's so trash. Enchantress is the worst villain of the year. She's horrible. She's got a weird hula hoop dance.
Oh, yeah, remember the brother? There's the brother, right?
There's the brother, the CGI brother. There's a CGI beam in the sky. All of the action sequences are thoroughly uninteresting and boring, right?
Yeah. The soundtrack is terrible.
Well, the soundtrack's all right.
It's not.
You mean the score?
Yeah.
Yeah, the score's trash.
Oh, my gosh. It doesn't... everything about it, dude.
Can you name even one action sequence in this movie that's even worth, like, remembering at all? Other than... maybe the Batmobile chase, right, where he chases down Harley and the Joker.
The only reason I remember any is because it's so bad. You know, you got the the one I remember is you got Diablo dude fighting the big brother, and he's like, "You killed my family. You ain't killing this one too." I'm like, "You haven't been doing anything for the past 3 hours. You've been sitting behind everyone, not doing anything. You can't call these people your family." The only sequence I can think
of that is all right.
Oh my gosh.
Is the scene where we're first introduced to Deadshot, and he shoots the guy from, like, it ricochets, right?
Yeah.
And he hits that.
That's a good Deadshot, trickster shot, right?
See, that's the thing.
No, that's...
Deadshot, he's a really poorly written character, but Will Smith is a good actor, so it makes it look like he's a good character.
He makes him all right.
You know.
But even then, he's still bad.
And then...
You know?
What else? Like, it's
They got it all wrong. They got it all wrong. Everything.
And now they're like... You know, we're making a Gotham City Sirens movie, and we're going to make a Deadshot solo film. How about get through your friggin' DC movies first before you start off all this crap? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's... Suicide Squad. It's
worst
terrible.
Movie.
I hate it.
Ugh.
I hate it. I've never, in all the movies I've seen in the theater, I've never wanted to walk out on a movie, you know? I mean, I'll be watching a bad movie, but I'll be able to sit through it, right? This movie, I literally wanted to get up and walk away.
Yep.
I hated it that much, you know?
Oh, remember at the end when Captain Boomerang goes, "Hey, lady, I'm not. Oh, by the way, Captain Boomerang is the only good part of this movie. Captain Boomerang is pretty good because, okay, he has one good moment, right?
People have brought this up a couple times. How about those 3 boomerangs he throws? You know,
right? That's
sure deserves his name, Captain Boomerang.
He's got one good moment in the movie, and that's where whatever the soldier guy's name is says, I'm not going to blow up y'all's heads. Y'all are free to go. And he just leaves.
And he bolts. But then, 5 seconds later, he's right back with them.
Right, exactly. Like, that character would have been so much better if he just left. It would have been so much funnier if he never came back, you know? But of course, he had to come back for no reason. And then, of course, there's a complaint that we all know where, obviously, you know, why are these heroes being hired to try to save the world? They're villains, for one thing. Amanda Waller has Batman and the Flash and Aquaman.
You got Batman on the phone.
Right. And she decides to go with these people. And the idea is, if there's another Superman, here's how we'll kill him. But, A, you have kryptonite bullets in this universe, according to Lex or whatever, right?
And B, you ain't gonna be Superman with a girl with a bat.
With a bat, yes.
With a bat, okay? This isn't some, like, special bat. This is a baseball bat, okay?
Yep.
This is the bat you use to hit baseballs, you know?
Also, like...
It's a bat.
If you're just gonna... They don't even promise them their freedom. So, they're just like, you're gonna do this, or we'll kill you. But there's no, like, reward at all. So what's the... I just...
It's terrible. I hate it. Ugh. And the Joker, absolute garbage.
Just trash. Just trash.
What you need to do...
Okay, honey, it's me and you. Let's do it. Joker.
All right, now what you do? You insert that slow down of that clip, right?
Yeah, I should. Right here. Okay, right here.
That you edited in your video.
Yeah.
You enter it right here.
Okay, honey, it's me and you. Let's do it.
And there's it is. I mean, it's just so bad. It's just so bad.
Can't even. I can't
like
even.
Everything about it. Oh my gosh.
Let's move on. Okay, out of 22, I rank it a 3.
-2.
Yeah. Wow.
How about a -22? I'm not gonna even rate it. I'll give it a 0. I hate it so much.
Okay.
There's nothing about this movie that I think is good.
Pete's Dragon.
Oh yeah. Okay, this is a great turn, right? Now we'll move on to a fantastic movie, one of the best of the year.
Yeah, one of the best of the year.
No, yeah, Pete's Dragon was just. I mean.
Yeah.
I got bored with it.
I watched it like a week ago.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
And I was thoroughly disappointed. It's got a couple. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, really.
Mm-mm.
Like, there's
nothing...
the
boy actor for the little boy's great. Right?
The boy actor's good.
You know?
The stuff where he's always trying to run away is fun.
Yeah.
Like, there are some funny bits. But that said, it's a very bland movie. The dragon's not good. He's furry and he looks weird, and their relationship isn't developed enough.
Nope.
Yeah,
it's kind of slow.
Meh.
You know, I feel like it's slow and just very. I mean, it could put me to sleep.
Yeah.
You know.
So thus far, this
very
has been
forgettable
the not good one out of Disney's live action movies.
Yeah.
I rank it like a. I don't know, like a 9, something like that. You know,
I think
10.
I give it 11.
Like, because it's competent, but it's just nothing exceptional.
It's not as bad as a film we already talked about, but you know, it's not as good as one we already talked about. So.
What about Kubo and the Two Strings? I saw this.
Kubo, I never saw that one. I need to see that one.
You know,
I want to see that one.
The animation is gorgeous, like jaw dropping, especially
stop motion animation.
Yeah,
wow.
It's got some really inventive and interesting concepts and stuff, and nice kind of Asian culture is really interesting. But the story is no good. Like, it's very generic. It doesn't really have a point. It just kind of ambles along.
Okay.
And you don't really feel like anything is developed enough by the end. Like, there's a lot of different things where you go, where like he's got an eye patch, and they go, your grandfather took your eye when you were a child because he needed the eye to see something or something. The power of sight. I don't know. I can't remember. But like, there was really no development of that. There's just lots of things that you go, oh, that'll be cool to see, where that goes. But it goes nowhere, So it's worth watching for sure. And visually amazing. But story-wise, no. Just no.
Cool.
So I rank it like
Good
a
stuff. 29 out of 22.
14, 15, Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. Anyway.
Moving
Sully.
on.
Did you see Sully?
No, I didn't.
I watched it last night.
Just the other night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real good.
Yeah, it's
Tom Hanks.
It's pretty by the books. Like, it's
It's your typical Tom Hanks movie.
Typical Tom Hanks movie. It's got a thing at the end where there's a title card that says what really happened in real life, like every one of these movies does. And it's quite like it's trying to be like this big drama and whatever, but by the end you can't help but feel like it's not much really happened, Because the whole movie is him in like court hearings and they're trying to figure out what happened, and then it's just flashbacks to the plane crash,
Okay.
So by the end, all it's been is like 2 days of court hearings and flashbacks,
Oh, jolly.
But that said,
Sounds
the
like
flashbacks to the
real
plane
fun.
crash are really good, really stunning.
Yeah.
Kind of wish I'd seen it in theaters just for that, because they're just intense. It's kind of crazy what happens, and you just feel like this tension, like what's he gonna do, because you can't stay in the air forever, He has to figure out where to land it, and then he lands it in the Hudson. It's some pretty well done stuff with those flashbacks.
Very nice.
Also, his friend is Aaron Eckhart, aka Two-Face from Dark Knight.
Oh, really?
And he's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Cool.
He's pretty solid. So, yeah.
Good stuff. All right, what do we got next?
Arrival!
Oh, yeah.
Best of the year. Best of the year.
Yes.
Woo!
Best of the year. My favorite of the year, I want to say.
Question mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite of the year.
I think so, too.
Love it. I love how it twists your mind, and it's that great twist at the end.
Right. Let's not spoil it for people who haven't seen it.
I don't want to spoil it, you know, but because it's just such a well-made. It feels like a Christopher Nolan film, and I love Christopher Nolan. His like Interstellar, I absolutely love. Dark Knight trilogy, fantastic.
Yeah.
I love this kind of tone of movie.
Yeah.
And I think Arrival's just done so well. Different take on aliens than we've ever seen.
Well, what's great is like
not your
the first 2/3 of the movie are really solid. Yeah. But the last third of the movie brings a whole new meaning to the other
really
2/3.
Oh my.
With this big twist and stuff, and that's great. Also, I love that it's an alien invasion movie, but it's not being approached from the normal perspective.
It's not your
about
typical
language.
alien movie,
right? And I'm a total language person. I love the English language. I love writing and stuff. So that's totally up my alley, and it's really well done in that respect. And Amy Adams is fantastic. She's really good.
She really is.
I want to go rewatch it now.
I do too.
Yeah.
Is it playing at the Dollar Theater? Maybe it is.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, Arrival, so good. I recommend it 100%.
There's so much like tension and gradual build up. As like they're going into the spaceship and everything.
The soundtrack is so odd. It has some really weird tones, but it's really cool.
I can't listen to that soundtrack during the day. Or I will get depressed.
Exactly.
It's so haunting.
I love it though. I love it.
And this is a movie like Interstellar, right? Where
you have to
be in a certain mood to watch it because it's kind of slow and haunting and not depressing. It ends on a high note, but it's got a certain tone to it. But that said,
it's really good.
Freaking amazing. Denis Villeneuve is great. He did Sicario, which was great. And he's doing the Blade Runner sequel, which that's exciting.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, that's that.
So good. Definitely go check it out if you haven't. Alrighty.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, you saw that. I did, didn't I?
Hacksaw Ridge is like if God's Not Dead were not trash and were in fact quite good, and a war movie.
The fact that you're comparing this to God's Not Dead kind of scares me.
Well, no, as I said, it's like if God's Not Dead was a masterpiece instead of trash.
Okay.
This is quite a good movie.
Yeah.
The first half is not war stuff at all. It's all about him trying to fight in the army, but he doesn't want to use a gun, and that stuff's really good. He's got a love interest that's really good. She's well acted. Andrew Garfield is really great in the role. He's on a roll, man. Like, he's so on a roll.
Yeah.
But then the second half of the movie is all war, and it kicks it into high gear, and it's incredible. Like, so brutal, but so well done and just authentic, and he's saving people, and it's just phenomenal. It's it hasn't really stuck with me in my mind too much. It stuck with me more than like Jason Bourne,
Yeah,
but
sure.
It's not the most memorable movie of the year, and it's not as good as like Arrival, or it's not as good as many of the other Best Picture nominees I've seen so far. But it's quite good. Mel Gibson directed it, so
yeah, he's
director of Braveheart.
Yeah, he's great.
So yeah, it's pretty good. I'd give it you know what? It's more than pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 18 out of 22. 19 out of 22.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
All
good
right.
stuff.
Continuing the trend of meh movies that we forget. Magnificent Seven.
Oh yeah, I never saw that.
I was looking forward to it, but it kind of sucked. First half was meh. Second half had a fun action sequence, battle sequence. More like the last third of the movie. So 2/3 of the movie were really boring and just meh. Last third of the movie is pretty awesome, but overall, I'm gonna forget it in T minus. Like, I've already forgotten it. So I give it like a 9 out of 22.
Very
yeah.
Good stuff. All right.
All right.
What's next?
Last few, finally. Good Lord. We're still going here.
Yeah, we are.
Doctor Strange, Moana, Fantastic Beasts, Rogue One. Yeah. And then I'll talk about the Oscar films real quick. All right. Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. One of... I almost want to say I like this better than Civil War.
Yeah.
Almost. I don't know if...
It's not as well written.
Better, yeah, not as well written, but like me personally, I think I like it better.
Yeah.
Partially because the visuals in this are amazing.
Visuals are great.
Yeah. Looks incredible. I mean,
the action sequences are really inventive.
Action scenes are really good. I love Doctor Strange, Stephen Strange, his whole character. And how he gets his powers and this and that. It's got some.
They do such a good play
stuff
on the.
Yeah.
Like the last battle is not what you'd expect from a last battle.
Definitely.
It's fairly formulaic for a superhero movie, but then the last battle is really inventive. The way he stops Dormammu. I think we could spoil that by now. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. So good.
Yeah. Very good.
He's good in the role.
Yeah.
And then, it's actually pretty funny as well. And then as like Christian, it's got a lot of great kind of spiritual analogies and stuff, directed by a Christian as well.
Yeah.
The Ancient One, I think, is a phenomenal character. I think Tilda Swinton does her so well. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
So yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Real good. I'd give it a 18, maybe?
Yeah, 18.
18, 17 or 18. Somewhere around there? Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere
Real
like that.
good. I loved it a lot. I gotta go see it again. I've only seen it once. So.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it 3 times.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wait, have I? Or have I seen it twice? I don't know. Whatever.
Who cares? Super good.
Next, Moana. You just saw this, didn't you?
I just saw this past week.
What'd you think of Moana?
I actually really liked it. I enjoyed it. The animation, amazing. Some of the best animation I've ever seen. You know?
If not the best.
I mean, the music is great by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah.
And, it is kind of, I feel like, just another princess movie, it's different.
Well, I feel like there are some dumb things in it that I don't like. Like
just kind of the
him turning into the animals thing was really dumb.
Yeah. And I feel that the whole villain at the end, spoiler for this, but like the whole villain,
like,
who the heck, she turns out to be the Earth Lady. I was just like, what? Yeah. That was all like, I felt like the villain was pretty bad.
Yeah, it's not really a good arc there.
No.
And then the crab scene is kind of dumb.
I'm so shiny.
Although I like the song. It's a fun, Bowie-esque song. But, I think the music of Moana is better than Moana,
Yeah.
That's all I'd say,
Mm-hmm.
So,
sure.
Yeah. I'd give it
overall, it's real good.
17? 16, 17?
18,
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, one thing I did realize coming out of this movie, there can literally, after this movie, there can literally be no excuse for bad animation.
Ah, yeah. Boss, baby. Get out of my life.
This animation, there's some scenes, with, the sand, kind of like the Piper from the Finding Dory short, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just amazing detailed animation. It's just so beautiful. The water looks great. So
yeah,
I just love that kind of animation. It's beautiful animation. So overall, real good. I'd watch it again. So.
I'm yawning.
Let's see, what do we got next?
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Fantastic Beasts. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Harry Potter. Yeah, the more I think about it, I really enjoyed it. You know? It's definitely the worst Harry Potter films, you know?
Yeah. Weaker.
But it's not bad, you know? I mean, there's some elements that I don't
It's fine.
like,
I enjoy the characters.
Yeah.
I enjoy some of the action sequences, and I like just being back in the Wizarding World, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
It hasn't really stuck with me that much,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Sure.
Sure. But it was fun. I liked it, and I'm anxious to see what the sequel's going to be like, you know?
Yeah.
I just feel like I hope these keep making money, because I don't know if I were a non-Harry Potter fan if I would go see the second one, you know?
Definitely.
I just don't know. But, yeah.
Sure. Good stuff. It did set up the future, what they're going to do with this whole sequels and stuff.
Which is pretty
well,
good.
You know?
Newt's a good character. He's well acted.
Yeah.
I like the American stuff, seeing Wizarding America. That's fun.
Yeah, definitely.
But by far, Queenie and Jacob are my favorite characters.
Yeah, they're fun.
Great.
Definitely. They're so fun.
Out of 22, I rated a 15, 16.
Yeah.
15, probably.
I'd go 17, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think I liked it quite a bit the more I think about it. So.
Yeah.
Real good.
Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star
Wars.
Good.
I watched
I
watched half of, Jenny Nicholson on YouTube.
Yeah.
Who's hilarious. She just released a 25-minute long analysis of Rogue One called Top 10 Worst Reasons You Liked Rogue One.
Okay.
Right? Talking about the reasons people say they liked the movie.
Yeah, she hated it.
Yeah, she kind of did.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised.
Uh-huh.
But she makes some really valid points. And she's definitely not wrong. I enjoyed the movie a lot.
Yeah.
I love being in the Star Wars universe. I had no problem with the characters. As much as people give those characters flack, I liked them a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, sure.
But that said, I do feel like it's got a lot of problems. It's nowhere near as good as, like... See, I still don't know if I rank it above or below Force Awakens, you know? I just don't know.
I think if it's just my opinion, I think I like Force Awakens better than this.
Yeah.
You know? I think this is definitely more original, right, than The Force Awakens, you know? Because Force Awakens is just like a repeat of New Hope. But that said, Rogue One does have some elements that really just bug me, you know?
Yeah.
Like some of you can tell, like rewatching it for a second time, you can really tell the recut or the reshoots, you know?
And Forrest Whitaker's character is so dumb.
Yeah.
Jin, did you come here to kill me?
Yeah, he's...
Lies! Treason!
So some of it just annoys me.
Yeah.
You know, and as much as I enjoy it and it's fun, I love seeing the third act is
phenomenal, you know? Right?
It's so good,
yeah.
you know, shot beautifully.
Yeah.
That's one thing. The whole movie is shot great, I think, you know. I mean, I love how it's shot, you know. It's got some bright, vibrant
Honestly,
colors,
I'd say that as a film, I think Force Awakens is better.
Okay.
Because it's just a more complete, you know,
sure,
vision. It's fulfilled. It's not exceptional. But Force Awakens is a quality film. It's a classy film, you know, if a little unoriginal. But I think I like Rogue One more than Force Awakens.
Do you?
I like Rogue One more, but I don't think it's as good from a filmmaking perspective.
Okay.
And that's just because I just like that third act is amazing and I love it, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
And part of that's probably that it's a newer movie, and so it's in my mind more, and Force Awakens has gotten old a little bit, you know? But that's my 2 cents. So I give it like a 17 out of 22, probably.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
I think so. Overall, it was pretty good. I had a great time with it, so.
All right. So we've got a couple Oscar movies that I saw, but we'll talk about the one that both of us saw, and that is La La Land, baby.
La 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 Land.
Yeah, boy. I loved
saw
it.
Just a few days ago.
Yeah. What
it
did
was
you
really
think?
good. It was really good.
You've texted me several times throughout the week going, La La Land was freaking amazing.
Yeah, that was.
So,
I mean,
obviously it stuck with you.
First time I came out of it, I was like, I had to have it let it sit with me for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? And the more I think about it, the more I realize, it was just a really well-made film. Definitely one of the best of the year, if not the best for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the music is great. I love it. It's got some fantastic shots.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the cinematography is great, which I love to see.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, even that, like the characters are great. Everything about it. I really like.
Yeah,
So,
I really enjoyed
it.
both the characters. I thought they had a ton of great chemistry and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just such a, old-fashioned movie. So much kind of magic and stuff to it. I did have some problems with the plot, which I got into in my review on YouTube. Go check it out now, trademark. But overall, I loved it. I really related to it. I love that it's about dreamers and artists, which that's me. And Hollywood is something I've always been intrigued by because I want to work there.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's totally my type of movie. I don't think it's as good as Damien Chazelle's other film, Whiplash.
Okay.
But it's really good. So yeah,
it is.
and it is maybe on my top 10. I'm not sure. That's
okay.
Yeah.
Very
of
nice.
all time, not even of just personal favorites. Not of the year. It's definitely on my top 10 of the year. So yeah.
Good stuff.
Anyway,
is that it?
Well, I've got a couple just to mention. I've been
Honorable
seeing some
mentions.
of the Oscar films. Yeah, I saw Fences.
Uh-huh.
It's really well acted, but it's all set in one location because it used to be a play, and plays are always set in one location.
Yeah.
So gets really long and slow and old. Manchester by the Sea, really good.
Okay.
Beautifully shot. Lots of things where it's just a long take of actors just doing their thing, Not something like La La Land, where La La Land, like, moves all around the scene and stuff, But it's just like camera sitting still and the scene just plays out, without cutting back and forth between characters and stuff. And that's great. It's got a lot of fun humor where it's just like things you just see happen in real life, Like they're towards the end, they're bouncing a ball on the street as they're walking, and like it's the kind of thing that happens in real life. Like the ball bounces and goes in the woods, and he has to run and get it and stuff, and stuff like that. It feels very authentic.
Sure.
It is a movie that kind of glorifies like dysfunction and humans being flawed and stuff, where they're like, look at this beautiful mess we are, or whatever. And so I don't know. It's not very redemptive. Like the main character doesn't really change all that much by the end, but there is kind of a soft underlying theme of like, well, we have each other, and that's can help one another heal and stuff. So I enjoyed it a lot. I think I don't know if it's better than La La Land or not. I'm still torn on that, but it's really good.
Cool.
Hell or High Water, kind of by the books, but quite good. Well, all right. Yeah, it was all right. That's about it, I think. I think that's it. I think that's all I've seen so far. So, yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Alrighty.
Whew, I'm out of breath.
That about covers it.
Yeah. We're
good hour and a half.
We could do a pick of the week, but we've already talked about literally 35 movies. So, yeah.
I watched Empire Strikes Back this week.
Oh,
That's real good.
Dude, so
It's
good.
real good.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Me and you have been playing Battlefront out the... Oh,
yeah,
wow.
we have.
Dude, so much. So fun.
I've probably played like a total of at least 20 hours this week.
Yeah, I got a new computer. I bought Battlefront back at the beginning of this year in January.
That's great.
I found out my computer couldn't run it, so I was like, oh no. But so...
My life is ruined.
I got a new computer that can run. It's really high RAM and video card and everything. So I got a computer that can run it for Christmas, and I was able to run it. And now me and you have been playing Battlefront so much because it's great.
We have.
Yeah.
It's so good. Love it.
Anyway, that's about it, I think, for the show, right?
I think so.
Yeah, this has been a long episode, hasn't it?
Wraps it off.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it off. Send it off with a bow.
Where can people find us on the social medias?
I'm at nerd_stream7 on Instagram and Twitter.
I'm at Houston Productions 1 on Instagram and at Blockbusted Pod on Twitter. Be sure to go follow the Twitter. That's my main thing. Also, you can contact us at blockbustedpodcast@yahoo.com or just tweet us. It would be really helpful if you would review the podcast. I feel like I always forget to say that, but if you listen to the show often and you like it, be sure to give it 5 stars on the thing. Don't review it unless you're going to give it 5 stars. It's like these people, like these YouTubers that like say, "Go vote," right? But only if you're gonna vote for the person I want you to vote for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Real good.
Blockbusted is sponsored by Audible. Go to audibletrial.com to get a free audibletrial.com/blockbusted for a free audiobook of your choice. You've been listening to like
Real
Star
good.
Wars books, right?
I have, yeah.
That's pretty lit.
I picked up some
as the kids say.
I think I got Lords of the Sith book, which is a canon book about an assassination attempt on the Emperor and Darth Vader. And
that's pretty good.
It's really good. You know, it's got some. I love how they read the book to you. They got some different sound effects in there, which is really cool.
Lightsaber sounds and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Star Wars books, they're a great listen. So
yeah,
definitely go check those out.
Link is in the bio if you want to check that out.
Yeah,
I may check it out to go listen to some Star Wars books as well, actually.
Yeah,
because I want to listen to some of this expanded universe stuff.
Yeah.
That's about it. Next week,
real good.
We'll probably talk about 2017 movies. Looking forward.
Yeah.
Always
Happy
do that.
New Year, people.
Yeah, baby.
The last day of 2016.
Man, what a trash year.
Wowzers.
Notice, 80% of the movies we talked about this episode were just it was all right, meh.
Yeah, meh.
Not a horrible year, but man, just what a meh year,
We did get Stranger Things, though.
Oh, we did, which in a way redeems the
make
entire
everything
year.
better.
Because of how amazing it was, yeah. Stranger Things was better than almost any movie I saw this year.
It almost was.
So good, yeah.
Really good, alrighty.
Well, all right, we'll see you guys in the next episode.
We will.
Bye. Say your catchphrase, cock.
#wing it.
What even is this, guys? We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.